Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm so excited that you tuned in tonight. My name is Terry Davis, and I'm going to be one of your hosts tonight. We also have Kanitha McGee on the line, and we just want to share with you this opportunity that we are blessed to be a part of. So, 3 years ago, I was at a place in my life where, I was I'm trying to think back 3 years ago at Christmas time. I was at a place where I was feeling overworked. I was feeling underpaid. I was feeling exhausted. I was just also feeling a sense of just being lost in my life. I'm a mother of four. And previously, before I joined this opportunity, I was a medical laboratory scientist. And I say I was lost because I did everything that I feel like I was told to do. I went to school, I graduated, I got a job, I went back to school, did some more schooling, married, kids, all of that. And so for me, I felt like I should have been living the American dream. And really, I say all the time, I feel like I was living the American nightmare because, with all the schooling that I went through, I had a significant amount of student loan debt. And, I didn't really think too much about it at the time. But then when I started planning out my future, I started to realize this isn't going to cut it. Like, this stuff is going to impact what I want to do in the future with my family and just in general. So, I started realizing that just my 9 to 5 was not going to be enough to for me to live the life that I wanted to live. So when I was finishing up graduate school in 2013, I started thinking about different ways to make money because I knew the realities of the 9 to 5. I knew the realities of the workforce. And I know not all the time, it wasn't always fair. Life isn't fair. But even though you work hard and you do your part and you might do extra, that doesn't always mean you're going to be noticed for what you do. It doesn't mean you're going to get, compensated pay wise. And that's just kind of the life that I lived. I worked a lot of overtime. I filled in for a lot of things in my job. And at the end of the day, I didn't get a raise for it. I didn't even really feel that much appreciation for it. And so I felt like I was doing all this extra stuff, thought it was going to help me, progress through my career. But at the end of the day, the only people that were impacted by these decisions I was making was my kids and my family. And, I was missing critical family time, time that I can't get back. And I just got to a point to where I was like, no, like my kids and my family need to come first. And so for me, I started thinking about that in graduate school. And I realized the only person that was ever going to give me the life that I want to live, the only person that was ever going to pay me what I was worth was me. And so, that comes in the form of entrepreneurship. So I started becoming open and started doing research on entrepreneurship because I realized if I'm in control of my own destiny, I can change my pay. I can decide what hours I want to work. And I don't have to pick and choose anymore when I can be mom and when I can't. Because like I said, for me, just having this very busy schedule did not work in my household, especially not working at a hospital because, if you're in the medical field or even if you're in some other fields that deal with people, your patients or your customers typically come first and they trump your family. And so I just kind of didn't want to be in that field anymore while my children were young. And so for me, when I started thinking about entrepreneurship, I was just doing what most people are doing. I was looking up stuff online, I was researching, and then, guys, I really just started with my own traditional business. It wasn't this opportunity, it was something different. So I started out with a traditional business, which was fine, but traditional businesses take 3 to 5 years to break even. And like I said, I just had my fourth child, and there was no way I wanted to still be at my job for 3 more years at least to where I was profiting enough to come home and be, a work from home entrepreneur. So, I still was open to different ways to bringing me home and allowing me to do what I wanted to do. So when this opportunity came, it kind of fell into my lap because I was not looking for it. I didn't think I was interested in it. I just, some of y'all might be at this place right now that somebody invited you on this call. So you're going to listen and just do your due diligence, but you still are kind of like, I don't know if this is for me. I don't even know what this is all about. So I understand I was there and I was actually uninterested. So I don't even think I would have hopped on the call. But, my sister-in-law was like, hey, Terry, I want to be a work from home mom. Will you come out and support me if I host this party? And I was like, sure, I'm all about supporting other people, helping them about their passions. You want to support, I'll go. But I wasn't interested in it because to me, I actually seen the staple product for our company on Instagram, and I thought it was a scam just because I have a medical background. And so me being a medical laboratory scientist, I could not figure out how this product worked. So it looked like it was fake, and I just kept scrolling all the time when I ever saw it. So I get to that party. There was about 8 to 10 other women there that were trying this product, that were interested, that were listening and just engaging. So I'm just kind of watching what's going on. I myself did try the staple product. And I just sit there and I start, well, I don't really listen the whole time, but I finally start listening. And what happened was I started to hear about this product actually called the greens. And the greens completely got my attention because, like I said, I worked in the medical field. I did a lot of cancer testing. And from there, I was at a place to where I wanted to help people on a greater scale. And the greens helps to detox your body, give you your daily servings of fruits and vegetables. It helps to put your body in an alkaline state. And when your body is in an alkaline state, it can fight disease. And that's critical because working at a hospital, I didn't want people to be sick anymore. And I didn't feel like I was impacting their lives just by telling them, their results or doing their cancer testing. Like, it was telling them positive or negative. But the results of the test that I was doing was only giving them maybe 15, if they tested positive, about 12 more months of life. And for me, that wasn't enough. Life is too precious. So when I heard about this product, I was very interested in it. Then I learned that the company also has, over 50 other products, and we had a hair, skin, and nail vitamin. And I decided, since I already had a hair business, because that was my traditional business, I could just add this on because people are already buying my products from me. I can add this on. And I started seeing how an extra $300 to $500 a month could come in. So me being me, I said, why not? I jumped in. And so I started my business, and be honest, I was skeptical about, trying to sell our signature product, those wraps, because I knew how skeptical people could be because I was one of those people. So anyways, I started sharing my results, asking my friends, did y'all see a difference in this product? And they were like, yeah, I think I do, Terry. Like, yeah, I see a difference. And so then all of a sudden I was like, hey, just sharing it with people. And within my first month, I was able to make $500 in cash just selling one product. And that doesn't include my commissions or anything else. That was just people wanting to try it, people eager, and people were getting results. So that was crazy in itself. And so then, I just kept on going. I kept sharing the opportunity, kept sharing the products. I was excited just because it was working. People were getting results. And, I just kept going with it. And within 5 months, guys, I was able to close on my first house. And after closing, that weekend, I sent my 2 weeks resignation letter to my job, and I was able to walk away. I was making enough money from my wrap cash and my commissions that we decided I could come home and be a full-time work from home mom. And that was really my goal the whole entire time. Like I said, I missed out on so much of my kids' lives working at the hospital, all these crazy shifts, that it was time to come home. And so when I came home, life completely changed. I finally felt like a mom again because I lost myself throughout my years of schooling and working. But I was able to walk my kids to the bus stop because I worked a 4 a.m. shift. Like, I had to be at work at 4, so I never saw them in the morning time. But I finally got to walk them to the bus. I got to get them dressed. I got to get them ready. And those were things that I didn't ever get to do before. And so I really started feeling like, I was where I was supposed to be. So then the next year comes, and I went to a conference, and I really got to hear the heart of the company. And I heard our CEO, and when he started saying what this company believes in is getting people out of debt, helping people pay off their student loans, their credit card bills, their mortgages, their car payment, I started to realize this is not just about the flash. This isn't just about having extra money. This is about literally changing people's lives, putting them in a position to build generational wealth and completely change the game. And I started to understand that this was real. This wasn't just about money. This is about changing your life. And so I was all on board. Plus, I had a ton of student loans. But in my 11th month, I promoted to a leadership level in this company called Diamond. I got a $20,000 bonus. Diamonds average about $2,000 a month in commissions, which doesn't include your wrap cash. But the next month, my 1 year mark, I went double diamond. I earned a $30,000 bonus. Double diamonds average $6,000 a month. So within 1 year's time of working part-time hours from my phone, and when I say part-time, I mean part-time, guys, really part-time, making a couple posts here and there, answering questions, and just keeping it moving. It was super part-time. But from doing that, I was averaging $6,000 a month, and I earned $50,000 in bonuses. That was almost twice as what I was making with a master's degree at one of the leading hospitals in the state of Tennessee. And it was crazy that that was happening. And so, I just kept going. I was excited. The next year rolled around, went to conference again, got motivated, had my team there with me. Next thing you know, came home, got my husband's account to Diamond. He earned $22,000 in bonuses. That was my 24-month mark. And that was huge for me because that month when commissions posted, I earned over what a six-figure income earner would make a month. And I earned over that. I earned actually five-figure income that month, with me being a double diamond and him being a diamond. And I was completely blown away. And I got emotional because actually during undergrad, all I wanted to ever do was be a six-figure earner. Because to me, when you make six figures, you don't have struggles. You don't have worries. You don't, you're not robbing Peter to pay Paul. Your life, it might not be the greatest, but it's not any struggle. And that's just what I thought in my head. A six-figure earner doesn't struggle. And with my career field, going to school for 6.5 years, busting my tail at work, waking up at the crack of dawn, trying to get this extra shift diff, I was nowhere close to six figures. And in 2 years of working this part-time, I earned a six-figure income, and I was blown away once again. And then that next month, my 25th month, I went triple diamond, which averages between $9,000 to $10,000 a month in income by myself, and I got a $25,000 bonus. So within 2 years, I earned over $100,000 in bonuses, and I was making over $100,000, in income. And I was completely blown away, like 2 years. And I was just thinking back in my life, like, what was I doing all this time? Like 2 years, that's like going to community college. That's like 2 years in college. I could have been making six figures. And I was just blown away because crazy part is that was never going to happen at my job. I had a pay scale, and my pay scale did not hit six figures. So I was never going to make that. And within 2 years time, working part-time hours from my phone, I created a six-figure income for me and my family, and just knew that this was legit. This was real. And so many other people needed to be a part of this because they deserve it. I'm going to let Kenitha come and share her story because her story started off different from mine. Our backgrounds are not the same at all. But what that shows is anybody can do this business. There's not a cookie cutter, background to do this. Everybody can be successful in this opportunity. So Kenitha, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
So you guys, my name is Kenitha McGee. I am a mother of four as well. I am married. I also have a special needs child. And I actually had my first job, my first child at 16, and I had dropped out of high school. Had a lot of people tell me I wasn't going to be successful, because I had a child so young, and I ended up dropping out of high school. I later on did go back and get my GED, but having a child at 16, that made me have to, really grow up really, really fast and really, become really mature at a young age. And so, of course, I worked and, provided for my child. And then, as I got older, I had more kids. And so in 2015 is when this business actually found me. And I was at a point where I was just sick and tired of struggling. I was sick and tired of having to live paycheck to paycheck, tired of trying to figure out what my kids was going to eat, because even though me and my husband had a job, it was still not enough money coming in the household to be able to cover everything and be able to pay the bills and just make ends meet. And on top of that, I was working a 9-to-5 job as an insurance verification rep, but I remember my human resource lady coming to me one day with a piece of paper that I was getting garnished on my paycheck. I was getting garnished over $600 some dollars out of my paycheck, and that was like a big old blow because here we are already struggling, and there's $600 some dollars coming out of my paycheck each month, and that's really, I was like, okay, what are we gonna do? And not only that, I had lost another income that was coming in my household, and it was just a lot of money. And I was, like I said, at a point where I weighed the most I have ever weighed. We was in a really financial bind, and I had, prayed, and I was just like, God, please send me something else, something that would get me out of this, predicament, something where I could be happy because, even though I was providing for my family, I hate getting up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to start my mornings off to, go clock in for a job and still wasn't making ends meet. We was living day by day. And some jobs I would work 60 and 70 hours a week, busting my butt off until like midnight, and it still wasn't enough. And I was like, okay, I know it has to be way more to life than this. I know that it has to be more. I don't want to have to work until I'm 60, 70 years old, or, work and then retire then maybe because money ran out and I had to go back to work. And so I had prayed and prayed. And a young lady had reached out to me on Facebook. I had made a post about me wanting to lose weight. And like most of us do, we make, goals and, people comment. She commented, she was like, hey, you should try the wrap. Now, being a mom before, I still had the mommy stomach. People always ask me, was I pregnant? And I really got tired of that. And I had never heard of the wrap before, didn't know what it was. I only have ever heard of waist trainers. But I was just like, I had hope. I was like, this wrap really, really does work. I know a whole bunch of people who could use these products. And if I could tell them about these products, I could change somebody else's life. And then at the same time, it would be a motivator for me to do this business. So I went ahead and joined the business instead of just becoming a customer. And I thank God because how things lined up. I was so happy to get paid that same night. And I came home and I was telling my husband, I was like, okay, I just found out this amazing business. I'm going to join tonight when I get paid. It costs $99 to join. And he just kind of looked at me kind of crazy, but I went ahead and joined anyway because I had hope. I was thinking like this product really, really does work. Then, I can do some things with this business. And so, I get my kid and I'm already telling people about it. And I've seen amazing results for myself. And I got so excited because I seen the product work on me, and I started telling my church members and friends at the time and all my family and co-workers at the time, and they wanted the product. And so, I would come home and I remember one day I had a jar of Rap Cash on the nightstand. My husband was like, what is this? I was like, Rap Cash I've been making, don't touch it. And so it was a really big blessing because that was food money for us. I didn't get food stamps. They always say we made too much. I don't know, see how, but that was food money, and that was gas money, that was water bill money that Rap Cash was making. And I was told, Kenita, if you hit the second promotion in the business, you can earn $1,000 bonus. And so, I said, I need this money. I need this $1,000 to be able to help my family. And I just got to sharing it with everybody all on social media. I did hit Ruby in the first 2 calendar months, which is one of the promotions, and earned $1,000 bonus. 10 months from me joining, I hit the next rank after that, which is Emerald, and I earned a $2,000 bonus. And in that month, I actually walked away from my job because I seen what this business was gonna, doing in my life and how I was able to make this extra income, and I actually matched the income I was making in my job. So in the next following month, I went diamond, and like I said, Terry said, diamonds average an extra $2,000 a month, and I earned a $20,000 bonus. But what that did for me when I was able to come home, I was able to let my son be able to go to school from my house, because at first we had to let him go to school from my mom's house because we couldn't find an aftercare program to take care of my special needs child or get him out of school and care for him until we got from work. And so I was able to come home and work from home and get him potty trained. May 31st, right before my birthday, I was able to hit double diamond. So let me back up. We got my husband's account to diamond, and so that was an extra income as well. And I went double diamond. Double diamond averaged an extra $5,000 a month, and so this business has been a really huge blessing. Even when my husband got laid off from his job, this business came in and helped us cover things. He found something else. And so not only that, it's just been able to help me be able to get my confidence back, health-wise, and be able to help a whole bunch of other people who felt the same way that I did, and being able to help a lot of other special needs moms make an extra income, because it's tough having to, it's tough having kids when you have a child with special needs and they have all these different meetings, IEP meetings and therapies, and a lot of times they stay sick. We have to call out a lot, and so we get in trouble from our jobs. So this has been a real blessing that I'm able to make money at home being able to take care of him, make sure he has his therapy, and be able to be there for him, because when he was 2 weeks old, I actually had to go back to work when he was 2 weeks old because I didn't have enough vacation time to cover. So, I lost that bonding time with him. And so now that I've been able to be at home, I'm able to make up that time with him.
Right. And so, like Kenitha said, a lot of us have to choose money over our families. And I feel like that's really unfortunate because, that's not why we're here. Our point of getting jobs, growing up, becoming adults is to spend time with the ones we love. And typically we're having to, chase the dollar because that pays the bills. And this business has completely allowed us to not have to do that anymore. We can still work, but at the same time, we're working on our phone. Therefore, we're still around the ones that we love. But I want to talk a little bit more about this business. The business that we work with is It Works Global. It Works has been around since 2001. So it's going into its 17th year. And it is an amazing company. It has been a top company in the world of our industry. We've been debt-free since 2009. We are family-owned, and we are a faith-based company. And, for me, that's so huge just because the longer I've been in the business, the stronger my personal faith has been because I had to learn to just trust the process and to trust God. And that's when, my favorite verse is Jeremiah 29:11, but that really comes into play with this business. And it's just really allowed me to let God be in control, because I will let y'all know, when I left the workforce, that was probably the hardest thing I ever did in my life because I was the breadwinner, and for me to have to take a leap of faith and trust that God had me and my family, it was hard, but he did. And, this business, we have over 50 plant-based products. What we do is we promote healthy lifestyle, not just weight loss. People see our weight loss products, but we have so much more. We have an amazing skincare line, essential oils, greens products, cleanses, multivitamins, so many things for every single person, down to children. And we're just promoting a healthy lifestyle with plant-based products because there's so many things that are out here right now that are artificial, synthetic, have fillers, stimulants. It's just not good. And these products, I've seen so many people's lives get back on track health-wise. They can actually move where they couldn't before. People have lost weight. People have more self-confidence or self-esteem has risen. We have people on our team that's lost 100 pounds on these products. People that have come off of blood pressure medications. People whose A1C is down lower than it's ever been. So many things have come from these great products. And so that's what we do. We basically share these products with other people because people that want these products. People always want to lose weight. People want to feel great about themselves. People want to reduce. Moms just have babies. They want to get their stomachs back to how they used to look. You want to help reduce cellulite, help with stretch marks. There's always somebody who is stressed out. We have an amazing product for that. People that don't eat their daily servings of fruits and vegetables. We have something for everybody. And all we do is just share it or tell somebody that you have it, and show them how to order from you. And that's basically all it is. And, like we've said, we started out working full time and still found time to be successful. It's not the same type of work that you are used to putting in at your job. It's definitely very doable with any schedule. There's people that have had 3 jobs. I think there's people in this business with like 8 to 10 kids. So anybody can do this. The thing of it is, though, you have to just decide this is what you want for you and your family, or you have to decide enough is enough. And I feel like my business shifted when I got to that point that I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And when I felt like that, things changed and I just went all in, and I can't even imagine where my life would be right now. And another thing about this opportunity, you're building residual income. And why that's so important is residual income means you do something one time or with limited, I don't want to call it effort, but you don't have to put in as much work, but you still get paid for it over and over and over and over again. And, for my own life, I've really seen the benefits of residual income. Because after I actually went triple diamond, me and my husband split up. And when we split up, I became a single mom of 4, and I had to figure out how to pick the pieces of my life back up. And when I did that, because I had created that income because I worked hard those last 2 years and I created this life for me and my children, it gave me the time freedom I needed to recover and to get my life together and figure out what I wanted to do. But I didn't have to worry about the finances. My bills were still going to be paid. And I think that's so huge because a lot of times family members get sick, things happen, and we're not able to truly be where we want to be. We have to be where we have to be because we got to make sure our bills are paid. But this residual income that comes from this opportunity has completely changed how I view life and what I get to focus on. One of the other things too, people might say, you know, I don't, or is it one of those, you know, pyramid thingies? Well, you know, a pyramid scheme actually is when you pay money and you just make money from telling other people to sign up. That doesn't even have a product or a service. And like I said, we have over 50 products. So that's already negates that. But at the same time, you are able to come in here and make more money than anybody in this business. You can join us now and you can you can pass me, you can pass Kenitha, you can pass the person that enrolled you. Nobody is putting a cap or a limit on your success. You can pass anybody. And that's one thing that I love. You know, when you think about your traditional job, everybody's like fighting for the supervisor or the manager position versus here, everybody can come up together. We don't have to be fighting for one spot. And that's kind of how it is in the real world. There's only like, you know, one CEO of a company. There's only, you know, one supervisor or manager, and everybody's fighting each other. With this, we get to help each other, support each other, inspire, uplift each other, and just really believe in each other. And we don't have to feel that. We all win together. And, you know, one of the other things that I really love, guys, we don't even make money when you partner with us. Therefore, you never have to feel forced to, like, you don't have to feel like we're just trying to get you to join because we benefit. We don't make money. We make money when we help you make money. So we're here to support you. We're here to help you change your life. We're just not trying to sign you up to sign you up. We want you to live the life you've always wanted. We see you struggling. We see you tired. We see you, you know, at your wits end, don't know what to do. This amazing opportunity can definitely change things for you and change your life. I'm going to have Kenitha come real quick and just kind of finish us off, but she's going to talk briefly about the 3 steps that we do every single month. This is a really simple system. And then she's going to just close out, and then we're going to see y'all on the other side. But Kenitha, can you come and give them the 3 steps and also, I guess, the bonuses that are still going on this month?
Okay, so you might have to jump in for a minute, but we'll see. Okay, so we have 3 simple steps that we do each month, and I love it that they give us steps to be successful in this business. First step is, like I said, you join and you buy your business builder kit for $99. And you inside the kit, you're going to actually get $140 worth of product that you can sell and make that right back and a profit. Or you could choose to do like most of us and use those products for ourselves because they are amazing products. Also, once you join and you join the party and buy your kit, we want to become a product of the product. So you actually have 2 different ways that you can make sure you are qualified to get paid commissions on your customers' orders. Either buy about $80 worth of products each month, or just have $150 in sales. So that's step 1. Step 2 is to find 4 people who want to make some extra money, and 4 people who want to shop on your website, and you know somebody who is looking for weight loss, or you know somebody who drinks coffee, you know somebody who takes a multivitamin, and so you get 4 new loyal customers that order on the website, and the company ships out the product. When you do that, every 2 loyal customers you get, you can earn a wrap reward. And what a wrap reward is, allow you to buy a pack of wraps or facials for just $25. That way, when you profit on that pack, you will when you sell that pack, you will profit $75. And so that is step 2. Step 3 is that you want to find 3 new business partners, 3 people who want to make some extra money. And it's getting close to Christmas time. Well, Christmas is right around the corner, and becoming a new year, and you know somebody who can use some extra money, or know somebody who is struggling, and you find 3 more people who want to join you in business, and you teach those 3 people to do the steps 1, 2, and 3. So that's basically everything that we do each month. And so right now we have some amazing promotions going on. The CEO is really big about us being out of debt and paying cash for Christmas. And right now, every 5 points you get, and it's unlimited. Every five, you get $100 bonus. And so right now, I've earned $700 in bonus. This is in Christmas cash on top of our other pay that we get, our other commission. I mean, our commissions and our other bonus. And when you join, your first 30 days, you get 4 customers, you get $100 shopping spree. So that was really huge because when I joined, I wanted to buy a lot of products. I wanted to buy our gear. And so the company is actually rewarding you for working your business. They're going to give you $100 for you to be able to buy whatever you want on our website. Also, right now, like I said, for anybody who joins right now and goes diamond in 6 months, can earn a $5,000 bonus. And if you go diamond in half the time, you go diamond in 3 months, you can earn a $10,000 bonus. Like that bonus totally changed my life when I got the diamond bonus. It actually, allowed me to be able to pay off some debt and just kind of really breathe more. So that was a really big deal. So this company is, amazing. And a lot of the times, people will look at this type of business and not really see what it could do. They see the name and not realizing that a lot of successful women, I'm gonna say men too, but women have a home-based business. They did it because they had a direct sales business. And for me, I necessarily didn't think I would be in this business, but I was looking for more. And sometimes when we are looking for more, it doesn't always come with what we, think it should be. And a lot of you all have been seeing this business, or somebody's been reaching out to you over and over, and you've been thinking about it. And I'm just going to tell you all, that instead of saying like, what if I can't do this, or what if it's not for me, let's start saying like, what if I can do this? What if this business will change my life? Why, what if I'm seeing this over and over because I'm supposed to jump in and trust a person who invited me to this call, or trust that person who's been telling me about this business. It's $99. We spend $99 on so much stuff all the time that it doesn't even give us anything that we can make any money back. We go get our nails done. We go get our hair done. We go spend $99 on food. I know I can spend it in probably a day or two at the Mexican restaurant, get drunk. But telling you all, how about taking a leap of faith? It's going to be 2018. In order for you to get something different out of your life, you have to do something different. Nothing's going to change if you're going to continue doing the same thing over and over. But really my question is, if something happened to you today, whether it's, and I don't wish bad on nobody, but if something happened to you today where you couldn't work, would you be able to pay your bills? Do you have a plan B? Are you going to sit and say, okay, in 2018, I'm going to make sure I have a plan B that would be able to, I can put some money aside if something happens to me, or if my plan B will be the funds I need to be able to start up my nonprofit or my hair business or whatever it is. So we're not saying, start this business and quit your job. What we're saying is, have something extra that in the case of emergency comes up, you have those extra funds. Or if you want to be able to quit your job, and be able to work at home, this business can absolutely do that. So I'm encouraging you all, to really think about it and think about, how you want your life to change, and really think about whether if you stay where you are right now and do nothing, will it change? Are you going to get more out of life? Are you going to be able to spend more time with your family? So I just want to say, you guys, if you are ready to, join us and partner with us, get back to that person, ask any questions that we may not answer, and we look forward and to welcome you to the team. We're big team oriented. We want to help people reach their goals. We don't make any money from you joining the team. That person doesn't either. We have to truly help you. And, we're just a group of individuals that want more, and we lock arms, and we just have big dreams and visions. Our team just made our dream vision board, and it was really fun putting those out on paper, but it's really worth it when you actually have a goal and have a vehicle to make those dreams come true. So you guys, I want to say good night, and I hope you enjoyed the call, and we are ready to welcome you a part of the team. Thank you.
Good night, guys.